Hello everyone, Clip here in the shed. Been a bit busy this week doing stuff in the garden and that, so I ain't had much time from getting up here. But something I did want to get done, which isn't that long, don't take that long to do, and I thought I might film and show you, is this is the old switch cover from the emco lathe. It was never that great, to be honest with you, but it's definitely the worst for wear since the fire. So I thought I'd make a new one, and when I made this I didn't have my laser, so I'm going to laser etch it. Well, let's bring you down here and I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is the switch box that houses the switches that goes on the front of the emco, and I've made a new plate for it to replace the old one. It's just a bit of aluminium, and I've painted it. It was black and I've painted it with the emco paint. It just screws onto there when it's finished with the switches on it to operate the lathe. So what I'm going to do is masking tape this. I've drawn a new switch plate drawing that I'll show you in a minute in Lightburn, which is on the computer. Let me show you that. So this is the drawing I've done, which I'm going to cut out effectively on the top of the switch plate after I've masking taped it. So I'm going to masking tape this up, and the plan is that the laser will cut through the masking tape. It'll also take out most of the green paint that I've put on there. Then I'm going to spray it black over it. The theory behind this is that the black paint will sit slightly below the level of the green paint, and I'll probably lacquer over the top of it, and hopefully that will stop it wearing off when you're operating the switches. So I'll get this masked up, put on the laser and start burning it. So here it is, set up, masked up on the laser. I had to make holes in the where the screw holes to make sure I got it the right way round. I'm just going to check the alignment and then we'll fire up the laser. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. So we'll get it started. We'll switch over to the other camera now. Alright, that should be finishing very soon now. It's just finishing off the emergency stop sign. That should do that quite quickly now. Now it's not going backwards and forwards right across the plate. I should have had this one turned off. This was just the square that I was using, so I knew where to put everything, but I've left it on a cut. It was a bit of a mistake, but not to worry. Right, we'll get it off and have a look at it. Well, the upside is where I had that mistaken cut around the edge was pretty close to the edge. So hopefully this has gone deep enough. I would ordinarily wash this off, but I don't want to risk the masking tape coming up. So now I'm going to just spray this black. Hopefully it will go through. I've also got the little points here where I've got to drill the holes for the switches. Hopefully it's going to work. Get out of the way. Right, leave that to dry now. Right, this has only had about half hour to dry. But I want to try and get the masking tape off. Sometimes it gets a bit sticky. I just hope that I had the settings right on this. It looks like it's bled through the masking tape here and there. Not necessarily the end of the world. Alright, so it's certainly not perfect. It has bled through here and there, but that might not be the end of the world. I'll let it dry completely and then I'll give it a bit of a wet and dry rubbing down, and it might take some of that bleeding away, but I'll have to leave that a good 24 hours. So you can see these where it's just bled through the what's it called, where it's just bled through the masking tape. I'm hoping a very light rub with a bit of T-cut will just take it off. I think this T-cut was for a blue car I had. Don't suppose that'll make much difference. That's done the job quite well. Got a bit over enthusiastic and some of it's the actual paint's come out on the stop, but it's all alright, that'll do. Don't know if that's going to close up on it or not. Gone through to the metal on the stop, but that's good enough. Right, I need to drill the holes now for the switches. There we have it, holes drilled. I'm going to lacquer it now and see if the switches fit. Right, I'll let that dry. Well, I've just come back up here, hoping I'll be able to stick the switches on, and to my horror I discovered this. Now I've got no idea why it's done that. I mean, I wouldn't mind, well, I would still mind, but on the old one, on the back of it, I did this, I painted it, and I done that one just to see if it would work, and that's actually got the lacquer sprayed on it, so I was pretty sure it weren't going to react with the paint, but it has. Only just round here and over here a little bit. Got no idea why it's done that, but Well, short of doing the whole thing all over again, I think I'm going to have to live with that. Certainly I ain't got time to do anything about it right now, so, well, life's a bitch. Anyway, on that rather sad note, I'm going to leave this one there. I'll probably just use this as it is, because it's not the end of the world. It's not going to affect the performance of it. And it can sit there as a constant reminder that things can always go wrong. Right, see you next week. Bye for now.